There is the trample of the wargs, Sharku retreating with his warg battalion. Welcome to Command Per Middle. My name is Nirco and this is the ladder. We got Stevil playing ossogart today. Stevil, the 46th ranked player versus ossogart, the 43rd ranked player. They're playing on Frozen Shell of the Ice and it's an 18-minute game. And well, I'm gonna say this is a lovely game. It's so back and forth, so compact with action. I've watched it before. I saw it live and I was like, I gotta watch this. This is incredible. So we will. But before we get into it, let's look at the statistics. We've got some Giant Slayers. We have nirco beating Velfia, Baas 44 beating Ramtok, and AmerKabrit beating Cloud 1 or Scherre. We have more exciting news. Actually, I'm gonna change one of these cards. I want these cards to be the newcomers or up-and-coming players. Up-and-coming players are players that are pretty much new to the arena. Give them a little shout out, like welcome to the ladder. That's gonna be new. But for now we have climbers. Peter is climbing to top 150, Hoplite's climbing to top 50, and Bagel is even going to 91st. I played Bagel. It was a very frustrating game. It was Man of the West versus Mordor and my brain just shut off. It was so frustrating to play that game. But Bagel won. Like I gave up and he was playing so much better. We killed a lot of the units from each other, but we both were like, I think he had like 10k in the bank. I had like 5. It was a bit of a trouble there, but at least we had fun. I was very frustrated. He won the game. Meisho and the Ritter played a 43-minute game, which was crazy. The Ritter sent me a message like, dude, 70 minutes played against Meisho. It was insane. King Morgan and Maddox played a few games. Ghostboy Maru, 4 games in rifles. I really wanted it to be 5 games, but that's it. And Gamgee, the Mordor player, 8 wins in a row without losing. Same as Velfia playing 6 games, 6 wins in a row without losing. And we have Solas playing 5 games in a row without losing. That's impressive. A trust to both. Also Velfia, but yeah, we talked in the chat, and I wish you well, man. I wish you well. It's been a rough day, but we'll get through it, man. We'll get through it. Come on, Velfia. Map meta, Brandy Hills 15 games, Tharbad 13 games, and Westfold 12 games. If you want to watch and see all these stats, go to workshop.innerconfidence.nl. It's a weird URL. It's just because it's a workshop, man. This is still in building. But yeah, now we're going to Frozen Shallows of the Ice, and we're watching Stevil versus ossogart. Let's get into the game. Here we have today's game. It's on Frozen Shallow of the Isen. We've got Stevil, the white Isengard on the left side of the field, and we got ossogart on the right side of the field, the green Elven player. Let's zoom out a little and let's check out how this beautiful map looks like. Well, there's a little bit of a fog, so if I zoom out too much, you can't really see anything, but you guys all know Forts of the Isen. There is here a beautiful warg layer. There is a beautiful cave troll, and there's another warg layer, and it happens at the same rate on the other side of the field. If you look at Stevil is opening normal 2 furnace, then a bit, then another furnace, and then immediately has enough money to get his first unit out. Same goes for ossogart. Not a lot happening. Easy game for both of them. Easy start. And there is the Uruk-hai. He's going to put some pressure on. I've been playing a little bit. I've been practicing a little bit. A new tip that I can give you. A new tip is... oh, fuck, I forgot immediately. What did I learn? Yeah, oh yeah, 97%. Apparently 97%. Furnaces are important. I usually don't bother about it. I was just going for plus 20. Most builds are fine with plus 20, and the reason I went with plus 20 because I could then build my furnaces and build my mills and build my farms a little bit closer to my fortress. It's easier to defend that. However, I learned that defending doesn't really mean that you are gotta be close to your furnaces. It just means that you have to position your units preemptively. So, tip for today, put your units preemptively in defensive positions. Don't just leave them in front of your base. But here it is. The elves got discouraged by the Uruk-hai. There is a pikeman going to the top side of the map. And on the bottom side of the map we have a few units for the... what's it called? Elven player. Oh, I'm doing multiple things again. I shouldn't do that. Every time I do multiple things, my mind just goes off. That's very hard with an RTS game where you have to do a lot of things at the same time. Bottom side of the map, Uruk-hai warriors are creeping a work layer without losing anything. I think there's all there. And we have some Elven archers trying to take the money or at least do some damage. Here comes. Nice, Stevil choosing not to attack the building, but just killed the archers first, and he got a lot of them. But Ossogard's retreating. Oh, he could have saved them. Top side of the map, Elven warriors finding a furnace, killing a builder maybe. Nope, saved with a wall hub by Stevil. Very well done, Stevil. Stevil taking the top right side of the map with a few pikemen. Money goes to Stevil. Left side of the map. Warchant being used on Elven pikes and Elven warriors to take down a furnace. Furnace goes down. Bats and crows being used, and there are 2 battalions of Uruk-hai fighting the harassment, and there is a few Uruk crossbows trying to fight, but the lancers, the cavalry of the elves, helping out and trampling the crossbowmen. Furnace being built by Stevil, bit unfortunate, is going to probably lose a building and a builder. Builder quickly builds a furnace, is getting destroyed immediately by the units. That is 600 plus 400 is 1,000 resources lost by Stevil. A bit of a mistake there. Right side of the map though, in being captured and a melon tree being found. Uruk pikemen destroying a melon tree. Left side of the map we have the lancers fighting pikes. Getting killed, half of the battalion goes down, and another furnace might go down if Stevil does not position an Uruk-hai well enough. There's 3 battalions of Uruk-hai trying to destroy the harassment of the elves. 2 combined lancers, 2 battalions of lancers, 2 battalions of Elven cavalry in the middle of the map, going for another furnace and trying to trample some Uruk crossbowmen, but there's Uruk pikes in the way, so the lancers cannot trample the Uruk-hai army. 2 Uruk crossbowmen, 3 Uruk warriors, and 1 Uruk pike is going to harass the bottom side of the map, while on the middle of the map the lancers run past trying to find some furnaces. Right side of the map, the Uruk-hai pike who were harassing has been cleaned up by a battalion of elves. 2 battalions of elves and 2 battalions of Lorien warriors. Another worker goes down. No, he's saving it. Isengard saves the builder, builds a quick wall hub to save his builder, sells the wall hub and runs away with his builder, trying to protect himself, and successfully protects himself. The lancers are finding some Uruk archers. Nope. Elven archers also not doing anything. And on the fortress is bats. There is an vision is being upgraded. The bats have been upgraded, and on the bottom side of the map Isengard is harassing the Elven player Ossogart. Warchant being used on the Elven on the Isengard units. It is 2 crossbowmen, 2 pikemen, and 2 Uruk-hai warriors that are doing a lot of damage. The farm is going down. A stable might go down. Stable is the pasture is a little bit more tanky, but there's no armies to destroy it. This means that Isengard is doing a lot of damage on the bottom side of the map to the Elven army, but the Elven army itself does not do a lot of damage. There's a few tramples going down on a few of those straggling Uruk-hai warriors, but the bottom side of the map, the base of the Elven player, is being taken down. Crows are summoned to provide a little debuff and a little bit of vision. The war chant is still there, but apparently Isengard does not want to give Haldir experience, so he just runs away. Haldir level 2. Elven Lancers on the top side of the map going to trample the Black Orcs in is being taken by Isengard, so Black Orcs are available for Stevil, and Stevil is trying to protect him, chasing those Lancers with a herd battalion of crossbowmen, a herd battalion of Uruk-hai warriors, and a battalion of pikes. Armies are being gathered together, and this group of harassment Uruk-hai and reinforcement Uruk-hai, herd reinforcement Uruk-hai, are a solid army to retreat with. Uruk-hai soldiers, Uruk-hai crossbowmen are defending the furnace as a little bit of a harass by Lorien warriors is stopped. There is Sharku on the field. Sharku trampling a few Elven warriors in the Elven archers in the middle of the map. Getting a level 2 is now level 2, almost level 3. Gets level 3 of one battalion of Elven archers and now has to retreat, giving some company to the Uruk crossbowmen and Uruk pikemen, and they're fighting in the middle. But top side of the map, Haldir with a little bit of an army is pressuring the Isengard player Stevil. Stevil losing another builder, I think, and that's going to be a costly surprise. Bottom side of the map, there is a builder building a lot of furnaces. Bottom side of the map is completely in control by Stevil, and a big army in the middle. War chant being used, a railing call being used for the Elven player. Wildman summon is being used to kill the 3 Elven archers in the middle of the map. War chant being used on the Isengard armies, and 3 Uruk crossbowmen are destroyed. 4 battalions of Uruk crossbowmen are destroying the Elven units in the middle of the map. Wildman summon is now fighting Glorfindel. There is a debuff again for Stevil, which is the crows. The crows are pretty powerful. It's a 3-minute recharge time with 1 minute duration, which is, well, equal to everything actually. Stevil is taking some time to then give a command to destroy a melon tree that is standing in the middle of Forts of Isen. And there is Haldir together with Glorfindel taking down the middle army. Bottom side of the map, we have a furnace going down pretty much in the base of the Elven player, because Stevil was expanding so much on the bottom side of the field, he got to the base of ossogart. 2 pikemen and 4 Uruk crossbowmen are now together with Wormtongue, but Wormtongue is being peppered by the archers of the Elven player ossogart. Glorfindel trying to do some damage, Haldir tries to do some damage, and Stevil needs to retreat, giving up the bottom side of the map, and Sharky meanwhile on the top side of the map together with Uruk crossbowmen and Black Orcs from the inn are gonna try and do some harassment, and ossogart splits his units, a few going to the top side of the map and a few going to the middle, because in the middle of the map we have a big push from Isengard Stevil again with 2 pikes, 1 warrior and 4 crossbowmen, 5 crossbowmen even. That's a lot of archers. Top side of the map, Sharku is dealing with some pikes, he has to run and is safe. The armies of Isengard retreating away from the heroes of the Elven player ossogart. Stevil losing some furnaces on the bottom side of the map. Lancers are taking down a lot of furnaces, and then while that is happening, there is a worker on the top side of the map taking away more space and more areas for furnaces in favor of Stevil. Stevil answering the Lancers arrest together with Sharku and some Warg Riders. Middle of the map, field being used. The woods of the Elven woods being used, and a big push coming down from Glorfindel and Haldir. Haldir has his leadership bonus, so this is gonna be a buffed up attack with a lot of Elven archers and a few melee units. Right side of the map, bottom right side, a cave troll is being grabbed by 1 battalion of Uruk crossbowmen, and there are some Warg Riders, 2 battalions of Warg Riders. Sharku is going into the mix, and Sharku is going to take a few of those melon trees. Melon trees are going down for the Elven player. The Elven player loses a lot of presence, but in the meantime, actually at the same time, the top side of the map, 3 battalions of Elven units. It's a combination of archers, pikes and warriors taking down the top farms and top furnaces of Isengard, as he just built them up, not losing them almost immediately. They're being replaced by a builder from the Elven player Ossogart, building a lot of melon trees. However, the inn is still in possession of Stevil, and Stevil building some black orcs to destroy the farms on the top side of the field. While the Isengard pikemen are destroying the bottom side of the field, the Elven player does not have a lot of melon trees. Luckily, the Elven player has a lot of armies, so he is forcing himself down the middle of the map, frozen shallow forts of the ice. So frozen shallow of the ice. Difficult map. There's the fire arrows with the war chant being used, rallying call being used, eagles are coming down, destroying a lot of these Uruk archers. Archers are shooting at the eagles, eagles are distracting the armies, and while that is happening, the Elven archers are freely shooting at the armies. There is the trample of the wargs, Sharku retreating with his warg battalion, running into the Elven archers and killing most of them, at least hurting them for a lot. There is no front line anymore, and the upgraded Uruk crossbowmen are destroying the front line and are free to shoot at the back line. Elven warriors retreating to the land, and in the land, the forest, they might be a little bit stronger and they can survive a little bit longer. Uruk crossbowmen shooting at the cav of Isengard and is losing a lot of those cav. There is Glorvindel being hit by the archers, but the archers are way out of position. Glorvindel surviving that, gaining a few more levels, and it's 1,000 command points limit for Isengard versus 950 for the Elven player. It is going neck on neck. There is the Wildman starting on the map, and Wildman starting to peppering down the Elven army. The Elven army is very low, but there is a lot of command points, there is a lot of armies, but they are not in the middle of the map. That is because they're on the top side of the map fighting the inn and taking over the inn, but there is Glorvindel on his own, using the Purify, but going down to Sharku with his Warg Riders. 3 battalion of Warg Riders, 1 is level 5. This is a strong threat to the Elven player. Ossogard, Stevil taking control of the middle. Stevil now has 26 command points and can throw down one of his powerful abilities, probably the dragon, to seal the deal and seal out this game. There is the summon on top of the Mirkwood archers that were just spawned from the barracks, and Ossogard is surrendering, Ossogard calling GG, and the game goes to Stevil. Stevil, very well done, very good game, spreading out his units all over the map and taking the victory on frozen shallows of the Eisen. Let's take a quick look at the ladder. It is Awi 1st, Maru 2nd, Mr. Smog 3rd, it's Poero 4th, Andy 5th, the King 6th, it's the Ritter 7th, Solas 8th, Ghostboy 9th, Empire 10th, Mayshadow back in the top 10 almost, because he is 11th, Eternal 12th, Truck is 13th, PBR is 14th, Irner 15th, Charizard dropping down to 16th, Mustafa 17th, Gimli 18th, Matty 19th, and Rotas is 20th. Closing out the top 20 Rotas as a liar. This has been Command per Middle-earth. My name is Enrique, and I'll see you on the ladder. If you like this video, and if you think this daily idea is pretty awesome to get a little bit of an update of the ladder in Arena and Battle for Middle-earth, feel free to follow the channel and like the channel, like this video, subscribe to Command Point Middle-earth for more videos, and I will see you on twitch.tv if you want to follow the making of and the production of these videos.